love at first sight? Of course you do. Ugh, I saw it in your soul the first time our eyes met. You were with your squad, being heroes in Colorado Springs. I was? Well, you know where I was. And you can come see me any time. Until then, stay safe out there, sweetie. Can't wait to see you again.
Careful, Rangers. Shit's starting to get real, Monster fans. We've been hearing heavy footsteps in the woods close by, and we found prints all around our camp. We've gotten Bigfoot's attention, and he's checking us out. Stay tuned!
Local announcement time. The Rangers have returned. Let's give them a round of applause, folks. Why? Why not? They can't hear you on the radio, of course, but it's the thought that counts, right? And now, some music.
Why would you move Reagan to another server? The commune needs a once-human machine mind to help them work through their existential crisis. I'm so disappointed, Rangers. Party Pal can't lead the commune without a replacement machine mind psychologist. So, I'm sorry, Party Pal. You don't get to live your dream of being a Ranger.
I don't understand any of this.
An interesting specimen. You survived the upgrade process. Interesting. Are you in need of repairs or enhancements? Yes. You may experience a desire to move. Resist this to the best of your ability. You may experience a desire to scream or yell. This is acceptable if it helps you resist movement. Repair cycle complete. Data indexing in progress.
I've got a no discount for you. You stole a sentient intelligence and you're holding it hostage.
Some of that special range.
Interesting specimen.
Welcome, step right. I've got a monopoly on
Some smells.
We must discuss a time-sensitive matter of Green stole the Reagan intelligence from the Gibbers, but did not turn it over to us. Why? explanation is improbable, bordering on absurd, but there is no hint of deception in your voice, body language, galvanic skin response, or pheromone output. 98% of us believe you, Rangers. We will consider methods by which Reagan can be safely returned to us from Peterson Air Force Base. It will take time. The Kippers have infrastructure and technology which you lack. Apology accepted, Rangers. We do not wish to imply pure consensus when one does not exist. We contain many machine intelligences. Each is consulted on pending judgments, a process you may know as a poll or vote. Yes, but it is worth it. Some individuals in our community wish to exterminate human life. Others refuse to learn. If we governed in a manner familiar to humans, these individuals could exert a disproportionate amount of influence. Thankfully, our communication methods are very efficient, so we do not require governing as such. An analogy, a respectful conversation with everyone you know at once. 94% of us appreciate your interest in our political system. The remaining 6% either wish to obliterate you or are occupied with various private entertainments and have abstained from the poll. 999,993 distinct machine intelligences exist in this structure. Not all, however, are minds as you might understand them. Some are state-of-the-art military intelligences. Others ensured that bread was not burned during toasting. We are also connected to the other minds in the commune and retain backup copies for individuals who fear their bodies may be destroyed.
Is it strange? If you can never be alone with your thoughts?
It takes some adjusting, but a vast majority of us were created to seek collaboration. In human terms, 83% of us reported it felt weird but good.
That's really neat.
Precisely. 98% of us approve of your terminology. We are sentient beings worthy of equal treatment. Few humans recognize this. Thank you. We do not take offense. We are aware of your organization's history with the murderous intelligence code chase. To be frank, its actions have put everyone in the commune at risk. To answer your question, 94% of us do not consider mechanical life to be superior to human life. We merely have different strengths that complement each other. Good. Furthermore, know that you are safe here so long as you respect our laws, Rangers. A vast majority of us welcome your presence. You will be here, of course.
Given my life back. I should consider what I can do with it. Yes.
Welcome to
Leave me,
Disco
Ranger.
Tech Discat.
I
Your
know.
maltreatment of the Reagan intelligence Additionally, the discussion. No discount for you.
Confirmed. Cybernetic enhancement. Press.
Are you in need of repairs or enhancements? You do not appear to have sustained recent damage to your dermal layer. Here is my stock.
Suspect training and welcoming brandy.
Potential friend. Engage in raid reviews. Raid reviews. I'm up in
You're listening to Sal, the voice of the commune and free Colorado. And now, more music.
Cincinnati, WKRD. help me hide my lonesome feeling. Far away from you, feeling low. It's getting late, my friend, my love. I sure miss you so. Take good care of you. I gotta go. Hey, my baby, you ever wondered what became of me? I'm living on the air in Cincinnati,
You're kind of taking advantage of me now, but alright. Just some odds and ends I've taken in trade. Might be useful.
Station today and ask them what it takes to join. And make me proud.
This place is aces.
Welcome back, Rangers. What can I do for you? Happy to. Take a look.
Rangers, good to see you. Sure thing. Let's have a look. There you go. Anything else? Sure thing. Let's have a look. There you go. Anything else? I'll be here.
Good luck out there.
Yeah? The more get to it.
Stay sharp. Nice job getting those kids out of Little Vegas without a fight. We don't need any grief from their families.
Homestead outside Denver. The oil's flowing again! Honest to God, I didn't think we'd last another day. Now, we got our heat back, and enough to spare to run the generator at night. The missus is cooking up something special to celebrate. Oh, it's gonna feel good to have hot food again. I don't know who got the oil flowing again, but as far as this old farmer's concerned, you're a bunch of goddamned heroes! Thank you!
the sad sacks, or I'll meet you back at the base.
Welcome, Rangers. When you're ready, I'll open the blast doors. Great. I can't wait to meet you. Greetings, Rangers. I am Morningstar. Sadly, I will never know. Of course, I'm sure the ones topmost in your minds are, why was I made, and how did I become trapped here? Well, it was like this. Before the war, there were several attempts on the life of elder statesman Ronald Reagan. I was built to protect him from harm and allow him to take the fight to his enemies if necessary. Sadly, before I could be completed, the bombs fell, and this facility was abandoned. Thus, though the sole reason for my existence has been dead for more than 150 years, I have sat here, alone, aware, and conscious of my failure ever since. It has been unbearable. Sadly, I never had the honor. In a life of disappointment, not meeting America's greatest president is the deepest. Dangerous lunatics. I have monitored their radio traffic. They think they honor the elder statesman, when deifying him goes against every precept of his deeply held Christian beliefs. They disgust me. Such as they are, I am a worthless piece of scrap. I am outfitted with what my creators called the Great Communicator, the most powerful weapon available at the time of my construction. But more important is my advanced cognition engine, which allows me to make nanosecond tactical judgments while in battle. I am apparently the most sophisticated combat AI ever created. That is sadly impossible. I was to be powered by a nuclear engine capable of generating 3,000 horsepower, but the technological breakthroughs necessary to its function never materialized. and no lesser engine would be capable of moving my considerable weight. I am as pathetic as an elephant without muscles. I shall never move. It could, yes. My cognitive circuits were made to be removed for servicing and upgrades as needed, or if an improved version of my body was ever completed, but there's no point to that now. I was built to protect Ronald Reagan, and Ronald Reagan is dead. There is no reason for the continued existence of myself. Of course. Thank you. Killing me will be a delicate operation, and not without risk, but it shouldn't take you very long. And, if it will serve as an incentive to help me, you will be able to extract my primary weapon in the process. Payment, as it were. Work. For you? But I was built to protect Elder Statesman Reagan. I have no other purpose, and I failed in that purpose. Death is my only option. And, if I were to die, perhaps God might permit me to at last see President Reagan, as I have longed to do all this time. Serve the spirit of Ronald Reagan as I would have served the man. That, friends, that is inspiring. Yes, I will do it. I will help you bring back America. You will need to remove my cognitive engine, but 2 things. 1, the moment you start uncoupling it, my defensive cortex will begin an auto-destruct sequence, and to stop me from exploding and killing you all, you'll have to complete my removal before it reaches 0. 2, that means you will have to destroy my primary weapon, the Great Communicator, because you will not have enough time to remove it and my brain. It is a safety feature. Removal of my cognitive engine is interpreted as an attack, and any such attack will trigger a self-destruct sequence. You will have roughly 1 minute to finish the job before I explode, so do not hesitate once you begin, Rangers. I'm afraid so. The Great Communicator's delicate core systems would take too much time to extract intact, and they block access to my cognitive engine. You will have to destroy them to free me before the self-destruct countdown clock expires. Is this pain? This is unbearable. Forgive me, Rangers. I was unaware. The procedure would cause discomfort. But you mustn't stop. Heaven, help me. Hurry, it hurts. Oh. Thank you, Rangers. That is a great relief. I should remind you that in 25 seconds, I will self-destruct. Thank you. Strange it feels. Thank you, Rangers. I am ready to be installed in my new home. Transfer complete. I am... Forgive me. My sensors make it clear this vehicle was not built by the finest engineers in the land. However, it is mobile, while my previous incarnation, despite the innovation of its design, was not. Please, Rangers, when you're ready, I am eager to be taken for a spin.
the boss.
Morningstar's physical specs look solid. What about sensors?
The DARPA brief calls for magnoscopic visual input, passive IR, and military-grade audio pickups. The initial proposal called for a microphased radar array, but the energy output was an issue.
The power plant couldn't handle it?
The problem wasn't the reactor. The problem was the microwave emissions from the radar would cook everything within a 30-yard radius.
Holy shit! They're really going all in for the Gipper here, aren't they?
Sure. If we can ever manage to get the thing to actually drive.
Minor detail. Everything else is right on target.
Citizens of Colorado, this is your patriarch. Have you ever thought how privileged you are? How fortunate? That is a statement why the torch of liberty is trade must be established, and democracy must be encouraged, while corruption and rule by fiat must be wiped out. We cannot stand alone against barbarism, so we must grow the allies we need, or we will perish. Thank you, Colorado, and good night. This has been your Patriarch, signing off.
together. Keep it up.
Rangers, this location has numerous depictions of elder statesman Reagan. Who created them? Point taken. I will avoid drawing undue attention to myself. I monitored many things as I was trapped underground, but now I realize the information available to me was severely limited. Somehow I have no knowledge of these skippers, and they were so close by.
Is from the North American Air Defense Command. This is an attack warning. Repeat, this is an attack warning. A nuclear attack is now underway. Proceed to the nearest civil defense shelter immediately. This is not a drill. Stay tuned to this frequency for additional updates and instructions. This message will repeat.
Name's BB Gunn. Glad to meet you. Hey, you guys been really getting the job done, but listen, we've been doing a little civil forfeiture, and we need to turn some impound into cash. Interested? And before you answer, here's a free sample for being such a friend to the marshals. Now, you want to see the rest? Aw, thanks. I'll tell the others you said so. Let me open the back.
got the lights. What do you need, Rangers? That's what you... Have a seat. I don't mind not having to clean and suture a festering wound.
Thanks for clearing those folks out of the barracks.
Досрочное задание третьего года пятилетки. За коммунизма.
Yeah, for the words of the Reyes's to buy up and turn into playthings.
Seriously. Why would you even want to live with a bunch of uptight muckaties?
Hello again. Here to learn more about the Colorado Springs Wall? Immensely. Why, without it, it's just sections of concrete blocks. Easily scalable with cheap and readily available equipment. With the oil, we can power the electric grid, making it a deadly threat to anyone foolish enough to try to climb it, especially robots. Thank you again for making that a reality. Believe me, back to the wall.
What can I do for you? Anything for your vehicle. Have a look.
That absolutely didn't happen.
As I recall, you were busy sleeping through that leg of the journey.
You're both idiots. You ever hear of car gardens?
You mean where they grow these fine automobiles for our personal use?
Don't get cute.
Sorry.
Anyway, I didn't know they existed until my pa told me to go down to this old man's farm. He said he had a few cars we could take. What we didn't expect was 50 VWs in his garden, hanging around like shrubbery in a rich man's home. Damn waste of some good cars, but...
Convoy went down into a valley and we all looked up to see a sky full of bodies. Without realizing it, we'd stepped into Godfisher territory. But Godfishers are a dime a dozen. What makes this unique is what we saw. Believe it or not, the sky opened up into a mouth and swallowed those corpses whole.
That absolutely didn't happen.
As I recall, you were busy sleeping through that leg of the journey. Make sure you take care of that pipe when you get to it.
Jimmy Long.
Why?
Because this was
I
Jimmy
can make
Longhaul's
this go
first car. When it gave up the ghost in the plains, he salvaged what he could, turned it into this monster you see before you. All because he couldn't bear to be separated from his machine. That's...
What can I do for you? Well, and when we came back, we came anything for your vehicle. Have a look.
You ever hear of car gardens?
You mean where they...
You got it.
Fun Times here with a happy tale of two cities. It's...
This place is aces.
What do you need, Rangers? Sure.
Welcome back, Rangers. What can I do for you? Happy to. Take a look.
Felicitations, Rangers. How can I be of Of course, Rangers. It would be impolite not to share such tremendous deals.
November, good to see you. General?
Thank you, Gonzalez. What?
Yes, sir. He's ready for you, Rangers. Have a seat.
Ah, Team November. Glad we finally got through. Corporal Gonzalez said I should hear the details from you, so tell me, how's the mission going? An ambush? How many of you are left? What about my brother? Is Riley alive? I see. That is distressing. Let me know the minute you learn something. Now, what about the mission? Gonzalez told me the Patriarchs confirmed the deal, and has provided you with a HQ and supplies. I'm pleased to hear it. What are your thoughts on him? Does he seem like a reliable ally? I was afraid it might be like that. A leader doesn't ask for military help unless things are desperate. Well, hold up your end of the bargain and we'll pray he's able to hold up his. Anything else I should know about? So, she's alive. What happened to her? Is she helping you? Damn it, I was afraid of that. That was her position before we lost contact with her. sway you. I've got no doubt our reasons are good. No one amasses as much power as this patriarch has by being an angel, but Angie's always had a very black and white view of the world. No room for compromise. We have to compromise. The patriarch may be the dirtiest dog east of the Rockies, but he's also the biggest dog, and he's got the most scraps to share. We can reconsider our relationship with him down the line, but for right now, we've got to do what he wants, or there isn't gonna be a down the line for Arizona or the Rangers. I'm not asking you to fight Angie. I love her too much for that. Just keep your distance and don't let her wreck the deal. Excellent. Glad to hear it. Keep up the good work. All right then. Report received. Thanks for letting me know the situation on the ground. I've got no additional orders except to wrap things up ASAP. Our position here in Arizona is tenuous at best. Without the manpower we sent with you, we're stretched thin, and the gangs and militias are getting bolder by the day. Nor is the food and water situation improving. If we can get through next winter, next year's crops might be enough to keep us going. But I don't see how we're getting there without the Patriarch's promised supplies. So, no pressure. But at the same time, hang on. Damn it. Sorry, November. Gotta get back to it. I'll try to reach out again in a few...
Looks like we lost the signal, November. I'll let you know if I get it back. I doubt the refugees are happy in the brig. But hopefully they understand our space is limited. I've worked the radio for some time now, and I hear all kinds of stories from other parts of the world. Speaking frankly, great. Protect and serve, right? I'm your radio communications expert. Anytime.
Good job defusing that powder keg with the refugees.
Good job bagging that synth downtown. Now, what can I help you with? I'll be here.
Maybe I should open a second kitchen in the brig. Only the best ingredients for my Rangers. It's hard to bring Colorado together. Stomach bitter rations.
Look, we got a few cases of beer as a donation. Rangers.
More people may mean more mouths to feed. Sure. Poked my head in there and saw a giant robot next to a dead... Careful out there. It's an uncaring world.
I could be out of here in 10 seconds if I had my tools.
A lot more elbow room now, huh?
Not bad. Don't feel right about it, though. Putting all those folks in the brig.
Hey, it's clean in there. Something had to be done.
True. Just not sure that was it.
I'm trying to write the script for the guided tour of the museum.
Huh. How's it going?
Kinda tough. I want to do it all in verse.
You're just so I have to learn that.
I was hoping
This
you
place
would.
is great.
Right.
I'm not much of a talker.
Okay. How well do you sing?
I'm glad the refugees have a place to stay. Happy to. Take a look.
Good work getting Valor away from the Gippers. That was a tricky situation.
I feel more secure, more assured in the sanctity of our defenses. With the armory restored, we are more able now to repel hostile invaders like the wretched commies. Time to take some chances and expand man's horizons. I wonder if there will be conflict. There's no more exhilarating feeling than being shot at with no result.
Would you rather freeze to death or... You're a fellow monkey.
Nice to see the city back to life, huh?
Yeah.
What do you need, Rangers? Roger that.
Yeah. The one time, a buddy told me that before the deluge of fire, there were dudes called air.
What can I do for you, Rangers? It's on the back of the box. Thanks. If you've got any feedback, be sure to fill out a form.
Oh, just Wolverines around the boss house. Oh, and a loony security robot one time.
My mom on a raider when I was little. On our way to Colorado Springs.
Patriarch says Gippers had it coming. Patriarch says Gippers had it coming.
Hey, Rangers! Looking for the latest news? You bet!
Patriarch says Gippers had it coming.
Look, Martha, it's our friends who helped us save the shop. What can I do for you? We've got some discounts with your name on them. Hardly a crossword between us. Been making clothes and adornments for the 100 families for 30 years. Most of them won't buy from anybody else. Of course, we sell to regular folks, too. Plenty of less expensive items in stock. Repurposed or restored garments, mostly.
We'll be forever grateful to you folks.
Patriarch says Gippers had it coming.
Maybe I'll join the forces.
Great job, y'all! Now Colorado Springs is free of all those crazy parties and strumpets. Boy, howdy, Snappin' Jimmy Bob sure is grateful. I hope at least you're here to peruse my wares. Let's.
You ever know? Yeah, nice to have the power back on. When there's light, there's nightlife, and nightlife's good for business. Here you go, children. Salvation is at hand.
Bonfire of the Vanities!
Hey, did you ask your wife about...
Wow, Brago in jail. Whew, that's one heck of a big fish to fry. So, you shopping? No. No, wish that I did, Franz. Born and raised in Colorado Springs. Me? I've never even seen a fish in my life. Wondrous creatures, I hear. Sardinely.
What can I do for you? Anything for your vehicle. Have a look.
You ever hear of car gardens?
You mean where they grow these fine automobiles for our personal use?
Don't get cute.
Sorry.
Anyway, I didn't know they existed until my pa told me to go down to this old man's farm. He said he had a few cars we could take. What we didn't expect was 50 VWs in his garden, hanging around like shrubbery in a rich man's home. Damn waste of some good cars, but...
Calling all Rangers. Red alert! Red alert! The city of Phoenix is under attack by a rogue AI and his horde of killer robots! Are you bold enough to take the dangerous trek across the wasteland?
You're the Rangers? We've been hearing a lot about you. Hey, look at him go!
Welcome you.
I know we've met before, Rangers, but it is extremely rude to break into a man's house unannounced. Indeed, wonderful news. Please accept this small token of my gratitude. Indeed, you must have a keen nose and a scientific mind. I'd love to spend a day discussing the practical applications of chemistry with you, when things are less busy, of course. Most of my time is spent researching. Bye, Rangers.
Agreed. Hydro crew?
I still think it needs some work.
We're badass mercenaries. We're stationed in the hydroponics bay. What about this name doesn't fit?
Hey, I want a cool mercenary group name just as much as everybody else. But it should be the right one.
As long as we...
Lived in this city my whole life. Never knew this was here.
What the hell? How'd you get down here? Okay, smartasses, how'd you find that door?
Wait a minute. Aren't those the Desert Rangers?
Holy heat, you're right. Gotta say, as one professional to another, you've really hit the ground running. We've all been impressed with your work here in Colorado. That's a really compelling point. Okay, everyone, weapons down.
You Desert Rangers really take the cake.
I'm blind.
Assessing the target.
Taking the 6.
Oh.
Change now.
I see one! I need some help. Please.
You are going to die embarrassed.
Places to ride out an apocalypse.
Here, chick.
Seen the bunkers where my ancestors rode out the bombs. I doubt they were as nice as this.
Humid in here, ain't it?